Hello, I'm Joe Scaripa, Group Editor-in-Chief of RIS News. Welcome to the Differentiator Series. Well, today we're going to be talking to Ken Silay of Chico's FAS, an interesting retailer that has recently undergone a multi-year transformation into becoming an omnichannel retailer. Now, interestingly, from Ken's perspective, the way to get the best benefits is building from the ground up. Hello, I'm Joe Scaripa, Group Editor-in-Chief of RIS News here in San Diego at the Retail Executive Summit with Ken Silay, who is the Director of Store Technology at Chico's FAS. And Ken, you had a terrific closing presentation, keynote presentation at our conference that covered the phases that a retailer should have to go through to become an omnichannel retailer. And I know you had a nice pyramid slide to show that. Can you tell us really what that slide encompasses and your thoughts about going through that process?
Sure, Joe. It's really important when you're thinking about a cross-channel initiative to put the right platform in place. Without the right platform, you're setting yourself up for customer disappointment. In order to do that, there are multiple tiers that I think you need to have to make that work. The first tier is to put the right network capability in place. Without the right network, none of this is possible. On top of that network, we are actually looking at and have started a pilot around RFID because inventory accuracy becomes the second most important thing that you need in order to make that whole platform work. Once you develop inventory accuracy and you've put that on the right network platform, your opportunity to be able to find that item when you're in your order management process becomes real. Before that, it's a little bit difficult to know exactly where it is. And once you've finished those three pieces, you've now laid the foundation to be able to grab the customer information that you need and make sure that that's available in one place, so that when you do go after it, you can then use that network and foundation capability to provide the information to your associates so they can do the right thing to create the sale.
Now, Ken, you mentioned RFID, and I understand you actually have an RFID pilot going on now. I'd love to hear your impressions as to how that's going, if you think it's actually something that actually may go into a full rollout.
Sure, Joe. We've started a pilot in one store within our Soma brand, and that pilot has been amazingly successful at this point in time, not only from the standpoint of inventory accuracy and the kinds of information that we're getting, but more importantly, the acceptance by the associates at the store has been really amazing, to the point where when we kiddingly told them that we were going to take it away from them, they put up a gigantic fuss, and I had to settle them down to make sure that they knew that they were going to keep it. It has been successful enough that we are extending that pilot into 3 more regions, and then those stores will then spawn 3 each. So by the end of the year, we'll have 15 stores on an RFID pilot in our Soma brand. And then we expect that we will extend that potentially to our international capability and also to our Boston proper brand, which we just started opening stores this year.
Well, now that you've built the omnichannel platform, and I know you're working toward the order online, pickup in store scenario that you talked about in your presentation, but thinking ahead, what other capabilities might you be rolling out, with that omnichannel platform?
As we're building the platform that we were just talking about, there are certain things that it will enable you to do as you move forward into the future. And one of the things that we look at as kind of the holy grail is essentially allowing our customers to shop across brand. Right now, we look at cross-channel being within a brand, and I think that what we are trying to accomplish is to set the model for people to be able to shop across brands and not have to think about the fact that they're in one brand or another.
Well, Ken, that was an interesting perspective on your journey to becoming an omnichannel retailer, and especially the portion about item-level RFID, which I think a lot of viewers will find interesting. Well, that wraps up our segment for today. Please join us again for the next episode in our Differentiator series.